I got another video for y'all. This Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 25. Let's get into it. So, Ace essentially calls Shelly a hypocrite because he says that she doubled back on Chris too, which is true. I mean, she ain't just double back. She doubled back, put her leg on the nigga's shoulder, and kissed him. So that's fair. But at the same time, I'm like 37% sure that Hood has sat on your face. So it's like, yeah, I get what you mean. Low-key hypocritical, but at the same time, it's levels to this shit. Nick says to the guys that he was mad that Elon was doing whatever he was doing with Sierra in the challenge and pulling her and kissing her, whatever. And he's like, I understand that, like, you guys say that this is just challenges, but we've been in here too long to just be calling these challenges. Man, you niggas will do everything but put a fucking title on it. If you want people to respect what you and her have, how about try respecting what you and her have? You know what I'm saying? You've been playing with her since she been in here. And you gonna get mad at everybody in the challenge who do woo-woo. So, nigga, you might as well get in a relationship with her. Tie it down. Make it official. Talking about, so, oh, when Elon pulled Sierra, it made me mad to the point, like, I wanted to put on gloves. Ain't no damn gloves. Go snuff that nigga. You got an issue, nigga? Make something shake. Get up where you got a problem, nigga. Ain't no damn gloves. A nigga is pulling your girl and making out with her in the middle of a heart in a sexy costume, nigga. How much do you need? Fuck a glove. Make something happen. So Taylor's talking to the guys and he explains his reason for not teeing up in the game, which is essentially just his respect for Clark. But he tell the guys and then he go tell Landry. And I ain't gonna lie, program's so strict, this nigga would have been cut strictly off this. Like, you ain't felt no obligation to me since we been here in any game to have respect for me and not be, you know, acting a damn fool in the game. Nigga, you do whatever the fuck you want. So where is all this sense of, you know, high and mightiness coming from? But I say all the time, like, actions speak loud. Well, everybody says actions speak louder than words, but actions really show you how a person feels about somebody. And what it seemed like is he valued Clark more than he valued Alandria, which is crazy. In a matter of a couple of days, it could be like that, but that's just what it's giving. Not doing shit out of respect for her, like, arr. So Shelly calls Hood a hypocrite, which, yeah, I mean, she calls her a hypocrite because she's like, well, first Hood had tried to pull her for a chat, and then she was like, no, I'm okay because, like, I'm angry and I don't want to say anything out of anger because that's just not okay. So then Hood was like, okay, but Hood still wanted to talk, but she was just like, well, if you're angry, then, like, woo-woo. So when Shelly went or whatever, she was in her confessional, and she was like, you didn't want... she was like, I never kissed Jeremiah. I can't tell you what that man tastes like. So I'm like, oh, it sounds like she's alluding to her kissing Ace, which that means they definitely edited that out. I mean, it looked like it edited out the part where she turned around and looked like she's been still in that nigga face, but then she kissed him too? Oh, yeah, that's yeah, look at you. What happened to put a title on it? Oh, no, that still applies. Like, they should be putting a title on it too. Like, they're not walking free. They should be putting a title on it too. But still, I'm just saying, like, that's like buck wild. Jeez. I was like, whoa. But anyway, yeah. She's like, oh, wait, I never kissed Jeremiah. And when you didn't want people doing stuff to such and such, everybody respected that. But then you don't understand, like, the other way around. Are you doing it the other way around now? So, yeah. Which is, like, that's fair. Because, like, she definitely tripped over Jeremiah pulling out a fucking chair for Iris. Imagine anyone kissing Jeremiah. Like, geez, she would have lost it. So Elam in the beginning of the episode was telling the guys that, like, Nick was mad, but he wasn't apologizing about kissing Sierra. But after saying that, he was going to stand on Beanie. He goes and explains himself to Nick anyway. He's like, oh, yeah, like, when I brought her the pancakes, like, I realized I had a thought that I always write pancakes and the letter of her name. And then it hit me that, nigga, I'm not explaining myself to this nigga. They're not together, nigga. And even if they were, I'm still not explaining myself to this nigga. Like I said, nigga, get up where you got a problem. That made me mad. Oh, I wanted to put on the gloves. Niggas who want to put on the gloves don't have conversations about putting on the gloves. They go and put on the gloves. And if they don't got gloves, they box. Nigga. This shit made me hate Elon bitch ass. I mean, I was already hating his ass when he influenced Alandria to go duper hard in a challenge only for Taylor to show respect for Clark. So I was already mad at his bitch ass for letting the producers get in his ear for that. But now I'm really mad because niggas stand on business, stand on your 10. And he don't deserve an explanation. She was open to it. She would have stopped you. She didn't stop you. Had her hands in the air like she was on a roller coaster, all that. So Shelly tells Ace she not even mad at Ace. She's more so mad at Huda because like Huda's her friend and like Huda's very sensitive when it comes to the person who she's coupled up with. So she's not even mad at Ace. But then Ace was like, see, it's hard for me to watch you spin back on Chris. And Shelly was like, nigga, please, which, yeah, nigga, please. He literally, bro, you were at the same time all this was happening. Like, you were literally going down the line. Like how she said, that's why I said, thank you, Shelly, for not letting this nigga sit up here and gaslight you and make you feel. And then she's like, hey, you're mad at me for making out with somebody who I told you I had a connection with and I was about to explore a connection with. You just made out with everyone. And granted, like, yeah, those are meaningless makeouts, like he said, but like, still, it's not her fault that you're not interested in anyone, because when you had your opportunity to be interested in people or to explore other people, you took every single chance. Nigga, you was open to exploring a connection with Iris. You explored a connection with Coco. You was open to exploring a connection with Amaya. You explored a connection, like, nigga, you was open to exploring a connection with Huda at first. You was like, nigga, you done more than enough exploring. That little in-game kiss, leg over the shoulder shit is not that deep compared to what you've been doing this whole entire time. Nigga, don't get us started. Nigga, don't make me mad. The producers completely shit on Elon, which after that conversation, nigga, it's warranted. They sent Nick and Sierra on a date, only for Nick to shit on Sierra at first by not responding when she asked if she was his dream girl. But then he says he felt protective when he learned about Nick Jr. Then Sierra was like, oh yeah, I felt the same way days later about your kiss with Alandria. But it's like, why did it take days later? But then it didn't even take days later. It took days later and some influence from Iris. And Iris was like, you're like, that's just okay, girl. Like, the man who slept with you is able to kiss your best friend and see if you and your best friend have a connection. And somehow Sierra just randomly never thought about this, and it just randomly just hits her, and it just kicks in, and now she like now she has a problem with the fact that her best friend and the man who just fucked her not even a week ago are making out. Like, what are we saying right now? So Huda is cuddled up with Chris. They just chilling somewhere, and she's like, you're showing favoritism. And he was like, favoritism? She was like, yeah, you made Shelly 2 pancakes and you only made me 1. Huda, baby, was the one that you had cooked? Like, let's ask the questions that matter, and let's just take baby steps right now. Like, granted, yeah. And I'm not saying that you can't bring that up, but like, to really chirp off that, like, I think also too, she was in tears just about the whole Shelly situation, but I feel like the pancake shit didn't make it any better. But it's just like, what is it with you? And well, granted, like, okay, cool, like raw pancakes, like, yeah, I don't want to say what is it with you and niggas, you know, perfecting their pancakes, like, yeah, they need to put their best foot forward with that, but cool, whatever. But yeah, you gotta like, come on, like, you could bring that up in like a jokingly fashion, or like a not that deep. That's just like, I wouldn't say it's favoritism. I'm just like, hey, you made her 2, you made me 1. What you got going on? But you know, I was mainly bringing that up just to fucking joke around and be like, hey, is it cooked? Because I mean, yeah, he could have gave you 1 raw pancake, yeah. Pull to Jeremiah. Actually, I don't know how many of Jeremiah's pancakes were raw. I just know, hey, if all of them was raw, that's tough. Maybe 1 out of, you know what I'm saying? Because at least, and at least 2, you know, when that happens, you know, the bitch might eat around it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said 1, that's not so bad. Granted, I don't want to come with any, but like 1 ain't so bad. But damn, nigga, if all them bitches wasn't fully cooked, she can't even eat around that shit and then just throw the fucking bad parts away. But anyway, they go back to the date, and Nick and Sierra are closed off, and they go in the villa and tell everybody's like, oh my God, it's like, yeah, you're closed off. And I'm just over here like, what the fuck does that mean? Why are we celebrating being closed off? 2026 is the year of so many just different terms that you don't know. Sorry, we boyfriend and girlfriend or not. Ain't no damn closed off. Hey, we're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we applauding for? What does that mean? What are the rules of, what does being closed off entail? See, and this is a way, y'all are so stupid, y'all are letting Nick roam around scot fucking free. Like, this nigga Nick is literally just getting away with murder, and it's so funny because it's like, you guys aren't even trying, you're letting him. Being closed off equals, hey, I want to be able to have control and possession over you so that you don't go and do things that you would do with me with other people. But I don't want the commitment of actually having to put a seriously committed title on it like girlfriend. That's too serious. But I also don't want you out there acting a fool. So, like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not applauding that shit. Pepe and Adriana have a conversation where he friend zones Adriana to consider to pursue Grayson. Somebody get him a drug test. Hey, someone be sure. This might be UK. They might be in there rolling up. Everyone check on Pepe. And I'll say that one more time, everyone. Pepe friend zones Adriana to continue to pursue a relationship with Grayson. And that is like not even a slight on Grayson, because I think Grayson is pretty. And Grayson is like funny. She be cracking me up. But like, and then Pepe too, isn't he Hispanic as well? I really would have thought he would have been a lot. But it seemed like Pepe got a thing for white women. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga just had Hannah and now he on Grayson. Shit, if him and Grayson ride out into the sunset, that's cool. But if another blonde bitch come, yeah, nigga Pepe's gone. He's open to exploring. But anyway, yeah, that was that. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch up. Forget about